Hey everyone, Jeremy Specials here, your North Idaho real estate market analysis. This is your weekly deep dive for the week of the 15th to the 21st. I go through every major submarket in Kootenai County so you know exactly what the market is doing. Not what someone thinks it's doing, not estimates from Zillow, real MLS data, verified numbers every week. So let's get into it. Countywide in Kootenai County this week, 65 homes closed. That median sold price came in at 535,000. Sellers across the county are getting around 100% of the asking price, which is essentially full ask. Median days on market, 62 days. We have 730 active listings right now with 65 homes under the contract. For context, February's baseline was a median of 534,077 days on the market. So we're seeing prices holding strong and inventory staying tight heading into spring. Now we're going to look at Coeur d'Alene and the urban area of Dalton Gardens. 10 closings this week. Median price, sold price, 530,000. Now I want to be transparent here. Coeur d'Alene is the most diverse market. This week's price range ran from the low 100s to over 2.6 million. The median is useful, but individual sales vary a lot. List to sales ratio, 98.6. Homes are averaging 57 days on the market, 207 active, and 20 are pending. Year over year, Coeur d'Alene previously owned median is down 2.4% from February 2025, but the overall transaction pace is healthy. This is still a seller-favored market. Post Falls is the tightest market in the county right now. 27 closings this week. Median price, $499,900. List to sales ratio, 100%. That means sellers are getting full asking price or above on average. 59 days median days on market, 144 active listings and 21 pending. The February baseline showed 1.3 months of supplies. That's extremely tight. If you're a buyer looking at Post Falls, you need to be pre-approved and ready to move fast. If you're a seller, this is your window. Hayden and Hayden Lake, 8 closings this week. Median, 480,000. List of sales ratio, 100%. Days on market, 50 days. And 98 active with 8 pending. Now, Hayden is an interesting story right now. February year-over-year data shows a median price drop of 18.5% from last year. But what you're seeing in the weekly data is continued strong activity, particularly at the high end. The luxury segment in Hayden is active, balanced market conditions. Buyers have some room, but well-priced homes are still moving. Now, Rathdrum and Twin Lakes, 9 closings this week. Median price is 615. The list to sales ratio is 100%. Days on market 65 and 143 active with 11 pending. The longer days on market is largely driven by new construction. Rathdrum has the highest new build activity in the county. Those homes sit a bit longer before they close. Previously owned homes are moving closer to the county average of 2 months of supply as of February. So stepping back, looking at the whole picture for the week of March 15th through the 21st, the Kootenai County market is running above February's pace. We're on track for roughly 230 closings this month. That's above February's 197. Inventory is holding steady. List to sales ratio countywide is essentially at 100%. Sellers are not giving up ground on price. For buyers, this is not a market where you can lowball and wait. Pre-approval in hand, know your numbers, and move when the right home hits. Post Falls especially, you will lose homes if you hesitate. For sellers, spring is your window. Inventory will build as we move through March and into April. The sellers who launch now before that inventory hits are the ones who see the strongest results. And that's not a pitch. That's just what the data is showing us. Now, quick ask, if you're finding this useful, hit subscribe, ring the bell. I drop new market numbers every week for every major submarket in Kootenai County. You're not going to get this level of detail anywhere else in North Idaho. So that's your North Idaho market update for the week of March 21st. Every number you heard came directly from the Coeur d'Alene MLS. Verified data, not Zillow estimates. If you want these numbers every week, subscribe, hit the bell. I post new market breakdown every week. If you're thinking about buying or selling in any of these markets, everything is linked below. SoldBySpecials.com or find me at linktr.ee/SoldBySpecials. See you next week.